All right, Coach, got the W. What did you like from your team today?
I loved our urgency defensively. You probably saw me going crazy towards the end of the game. Like our standard is for 48. And, you know, when we play that hard, that physical, and with that sense of urgency defensively for 48 minutes, that fuels our offense, and we know we're going to make shots when we defend.
Tyreke off the bench, 6 threes, and what do you feel he brought to the lineup and also the game?
Well, obviously he's a knockdown shooter, a hot shooter, and you got to account for him, and it helps us. You know, it helps our guards get downhill. But I think for him, what's special is kind of how he leads our defense on the perimeter. You know, he loves that matchup, and whether he's on the ball, off the ball, he does a great job being in the right spots and kind of fueling who we are on the perimeter.
Only 4 fast break points for Long Island. Slowed them down a lot more than on Friday. Did you like your team's effort there?
I did. That was a key to the game. You know, we got to win the race in transition. We know who we can be in the half court defensively, but we got to get there first. So we talked about winning the race, sprinting back, and then being physical and urgent on defense.
Up by 9 at halftime. What was the conversation like in the locker room to make sure it didn't go the other way and instead you finished with a 15-point win?
No complacency. I told the guys as they were going in the locker room, I said, hey, we're down 20 right now. Like, that's the sense of urgency we got to have. And I think when we're able to create that, irregardless of what the score is, I think that's when we'll make that jump.
Kennedy's been a lot of fun to watch, drives the play, 12 assists today. What do you see out of him and where his confidence is at?
He's growing. He's developing. I challenge him every single day to be a better defender, and I thought we saw that today. And, you know, I said, hey, man, like, you have the talent and the ability to do both. And he defended at a high level. He scored the ball, and he had 12 assists. So he's capable. It's just a matter of building that habit of doing it every single night.
Highest point total by far for you guys today. What did you like offensively?
Moved and shared the ball. You know, their switching kind of, it created a stagnant offense for us last game, and that was our emphasis today. Like, move the ball, move our bodies, and play with force. And we did that, and that was the outcome.
14 steals today. You've been pretty much been doing that since the beginning of this tip-off portion of the tournament here. Is that something that's been emphasis, or is that just more the personnel you have, or what's been the aggressive mindset to have so many steals?
Well, I think, you know, first and foremost, that's our identity. You know, that's who I am as a coach. I want to attack you. I want to be disruptive. And I think when you do that, it allows easy baskets. And then we're feeling good, and then everyone executes a lot better. So for us, that's a big piece of our identity.
Coach, the rebounding game was very strong today. You guys beat Long Island by almost 10 in the rebounding category. How do you think that contributes to a big success in a double-digit win margin? Well,
that's been our Achilles heel, is his finishing plays. You know, our first few games, we weren't rebounding particularly well. And obviously guys like Gino, like that, you know, he helps us. But it's a concerted effort on everyone's part. You know, we gotta hit first, find bodies, and then go get it with 2 hands.
Did you have time to look at your phone? Was it going crazy through that?
I haven't looked at it yet. No, I was out there talking to my mom, so.
What was it like, you know, to have your mom here for you to get your first win at the 9 to 5?
Like I said, just special. Like I said, obviously she flew up here. Just always special to have her around. She's made a lot of trips in college when I was playing. So like I said, obviously just special to have your mama's boy. So it's nice to have home cooked meals here. So.
What did you feel you guys did differently in the second half today compared to Friday?
Well, I just thought we executed, especially on the defensive end, just a lot of energy. And like I said, when we're playing like that, like I said, we're hard to play against. And like I said, that's kind of been our emphasis every day, is just playing hard and playing for each other and staying together. So.
Do you remember the most amount of threes you ever made in a game at any level?
Honestly, probably 6. I think it's my most. So, so probably tonight. So
very cool.
Yeah.
How do you keep your focus coming off the bench like that? You were really consistent in the first half, and you kept it going in the second, and felt like you were not going to miss a shot, like at one point in the fourth quarter there.
Well, I think it just comes to my prep, and obviously just staying confident. Like I said, just doing what the coaches ask. That's kind of our culture here, is just playing hard when your chance comes. And like I said, it was just shots was falling, but obviously we all played great enough to get the win. So.
We had a highlight pack of your buzzer beater win in Delaware the other day, so I kind of mixed in with your big night from 3 here. So is that something that Raptors fans and 905 fans can expect? Like you can make a big shot in a clutch time?
Yeah, I just think obviously just staying confident myself. Like I said, just taking good shots, open shots when my teammates find me. But like I said, just we're such a connected group, and like I said, we're just going out there and trying to have fun. So
9 assists for you tonight too. How do you you're shooting all these shots and you're making all these passes? How do you find that balance of maybe not wanting to take bad shots but also moving the rock?
Yeah, I think just making the right plays. Obviously, guys were open, and like I said, just trying to find guys, just trying to get a rhythm for us offensively. Just like I said, just sharing the ball, making the right play. So.
Well, I guess we'll start off with, how are you feeling?
My lip hurts, but I feel great. We went on a stretch, a losing streak, but it feels good to get a win. We all played together. We all was playing hard, competing, and that's how we need to be every single game. And I feel like today will give us that motivation for next game and from here on out.
What was it like to get the first win here at home at 905, especially against your former team?
It felt great, not just because it's my former team, but just getting a home win. Great crowd, fans coming to support us for an early game, so it felt good just to letting the fans know we're here, we want to win, we want to compete.
Coach mentioned that in the locker room, he says we got to have the mentality like we're down 20. How does that fire the team up, even though you're up 9 at that point?
It's the NBA. Everybody can make runs. Teams have been down 30, 20, and they come back with ease. It's a long game, shot clock, so we just got to keep on going, and not be lackadaisical just because we're up 15, 20 points. We got to keep on playing until the clock says 0.
And 12 assists for you to go along with 22. What were you seeing vision-wise out there to be such a strong playmaker?
It's my speed, me getting downhill. It been games I had 9 or 7 assists where I could have had 12, 13, 14 assists, but I'd have missed some reads, and those are reads that, I told them to be better on. And for me to be able to get that many assists compared to just being 7 or 8 assists a game. So credits to guys in film just being hard on me. I told Drew, all the other coaches, y'all could yell at me. I've been around Coach Barnes at Tennessee. I could take criticism. So wish they did get on to me, point me out in front of everybody. I'm like, I'm here for it. So I'm just learning to get improving.
He said that he wants you to be, in terms of your offense, like he really likes for your game now, he wants you to be a defender as well and be like that every game. Is that, like, what kind of challenge is that? Like, what goes through your mind when you hear that?
Just a challenge to take upon. He knows every challenge they've told me, and I know they put a lot on my plate. They're asking me for pushing downhill, picking up, being one of the best defenders. They were saying it's a lot, but I told them I can handle it. That's what's going to get me back to where I am. And if I keep on doing that, I'm going to be right back to where I know I should be and where I know I will be. So it's a challenge that I'm ready to accept. And, I'm improving each and every single game. I feel like they think so too. So just take upon this game, learn from this game, and do it the next game.
Okay. Only 4 fast break points for the Nets this game. They play at a fast pace. Seemed like you guys really get back more. What was kind of the message in between games to really, set that in stone for you guys on defense?
When we played them last time, we knew that was number 2 in pace. We're number 5 in pace. So we knew they get out. And Coach always told us first 3 steps sprint back and don't hug your man. And I feel like we did a great job containing them, one-on-one battles, just being an aggressive team, being a more physical team, and I feel like we did that today.
Three-point shooting thrived tonight. You had 4 threes. Tyreke Key had 6. How much of a reassurance does that give you guys heading into the next set of games to keep that talent coming up?
Just confidence. I know they've wanted me to. They know I can shoot. I really only been taking like 1 or 2 a game. They're just telling me when it's open, shoot it, and that's what I did today. 4 for 5, probably most threes I took all year. So I know sometimes I'm gonna take it. That doesn't mean I can't shoot. I just want to get downhill, find my teammates. But today, I was in rhythm. I was open and knocked it down, and it feels good to have another ball, make threes, even though I didn't get to play with him. So him, Tyree, I started to figure him out. When he gets going, he doesn't hesitate. He's ready to shoot, so that feels good to have a guy that's knowing, be ready to shoot when I'm trying to find him and find the open space.
In terms of your vertical and your dunks, how have you been able to excel at that so much?
Not many.
When your first dunk was?
8th grade year in the summertime. Just blessed. Just keep on trying to. Not many guys my height have my athleticism, and I feel like that's another way to help me get to where I want to be at. It's my athleticism, my quickness, my speed. I have all the tools, so just, I'm blessed to have that ability.